کاوش مدیا.
So Donald Trump and Mike Pompeo were responsible when they were in office for murdering General Soleimani. General Soleimani it was one of the top anti-ISIS commanders on the ground in the Middle East. He was the head of a Shia front which would take on ISIS. Well, the U.S. was not a fan of General Soleimani, and word was that, he's representing Iran, and Iran is, of course, one of our top enemies, and we had intelligence of where he was, so Trump ordered the strike, and he was killed. Well, now Iran, the new president of Iran, Raisi, just gave a speech where he didn't mince words, and he said, listen, it's a war crime, and you should be tried for it. So let's take a look. This is from The Hill. Iranian President Ibrahim Raisi is calling for former President Trump and former Secretary of State Mike Pompeo to face trial for the assassination of General Qasem Soleimani, who was killed in a January 2020 drone strike ordered by Trump. Raisi, in a speech on Monday, said Trump and Pompeo should be tried in a fair court for the assassination of Soleimani. He called Trump an aggressor, murderer, and the main culprit. If Trump and Pompeo are not tried in a fair court for the criminal act of assassinating General Soleimani, Muslims will take our martyrs' revenge, Raisi said. Quote, we took action last night to stop a war. We did not take action to start a war, Trump said in a statement the next day. I remember reading that quote and just losing it. We murdered your top commander to prevent a war, not start it. Flip the script. Imagine Iran kills a top American general, and then we're ready to respond, and they go, whoa, what are you guys doing? We didn't murder your general to start a war. We were trying to stop a war because we thought he was going to come for us or something. What would our reaction be? That we left that out of the room. Of course we're going to attack you. You just declared war on us. You just killed our top commander. What, are you insane? Are you insane? Do you have any brain cells in there? But we do it to them, and Trump said that with a straight face. Look, I'm not trying to start a war. I just murdered your commander because I wanted to prevent a war or something. So when we do violent actions, it doesn't count. We define it as defensive and preventative by definition, even though there's zero evidence Soleimani was going to attack the U.S. in any way, shape, or form. And then they go, oh, well, he was involved in the Iraq war and he went after our people then. Well, now he's on the ground fighting ISIS. And you took out him, which means what? You were de facto allying with ISIS, which is not too out of character for the United States, to be honest, to side with jihadists. We've seen this during the Cold War under Ronald Reagan, where we funded the Mujahideen, which later became, split up into the Taliban and Al-Qaeda. We've seen this under Obama with the arming of Syrian rebels, al-Nusra Front, which was a jihadist faction. So this is not out of character that we ended up acting as an ally to the worst of the worst in the Middle East.
آنچه در مورد ما میگویند